Yo, what's up, Chavo Gang? Welcome back to the channel, and I am back with another video. So today I am eating on chicken tenders, and I have some loaded cheese fries. This is what I'm eating on, and yeah, that's what I got going on today. And I want to chat with y'all, see what's going on, check in. Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody doing great. Hope they're having a great start to the new year. Let's eat. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So far, my new year been good. Stuff happens here and there, but it's been good though overall. I can't complain too hard. I mean, if I did have a complaint, ain't nothing I can do about it. Just keep on moving. Live the best life I can. Other than one thing I've always realized, I've seen it happen to other people, but I'm shocked that it's actually happening to me. But one thing I'm realizing that I've always noticed, that when people know you're happy, they see you happy, they try to do whatever they can to bring you down. When you're having a relationship, they love to do whatever they can to bring you down. Like, why can't you just be happy for people? That's what I'm getting at. What if you like it or not, whatever the case may be, just congratulate that person and move on. Like, but people do not know your relationship, they have so much to say about it. So, I'm gonna start by saying that that was an individual I knew. They were on my Facebook page. Oh no, during the time I didn't know. So, recently, I updated my relationship status. And clearly a couple people did not like it. Not that I give a fuck, but they ain't like it. So one goes to somebody I truly know. And I said, hey, did you see Devari's relationship post or his post? And he's like, no. He said, I haven't been on there. What post? It's a post of him in a relationship. And he's with a guy. And he's like, what? He's like, I knew nothing about that. I was like, well, I don't know why he like it, but you need to talk to him. Because they clearly said this in verbatim. You need to go talk to him, because that's not what we do. Well, the person I knew came to me and said, hey, this brought to my attention that you put your relationship status up. And I was like, yeah, I did. And I said, no, you shouldn't do that. I said, well, it's done. And people were like, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't disclose your business, so on and so forth. I'm like, the only thing I did was post a relationship status. What's the big deal? I'm gonna live my life. Like, I don't live my life in a closed door. Like, that's not me. They're like, well, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't, you of God. And that's a thing of darkness and so on and so forth. Because I'm not a person of darkness. And it was like, you can open up the gates of hell, so on and so forth. I'm like, man, please. Okay, well, I'm not stopping what I'm doing. Um, they said, the only reason I'm saying something to you is because you're close to me, you're around me. So all I'm asking is, like, just watch what you do, how you do it, so on and so forth. Like, that conversation wasn't getting nowhere because you're not changing nothing. You're not changing nothing. I'm not taking the status down. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm drinking sweet tea. That's what I have to drink with my meal. So, fast forward, that same individual came to me and was like, so, yeah, so pretty much like, what's up with you and your relationship, so on and so forth. And I was like, he's like, well, he said, before I say anything, I just want to ask this question. I was like, what is that? He's like, do you even know this person? I'm like, yeah, I do. I know them very well. Why? So they was like, have you been around them? Like, no. How are you having a relationship with somebody that you've never been around? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I know this person. I've been knowing this person, this individual. I've been knowing them since 2017. That's how. Like, we've had enough conversations enough to where we know each other. We had enough conversations, enough to where I know where we stand. We had enough conversations to know, where we headed, where we're trying to do. And they were like, I don't know how, how in the world, like, you don't know this person? Like, how do you know that they're going to, the way they feel now, how you feel like they're not going to, like, they if they meet you, like, they could change how they feel about you, so on and so forth. I said, I know this person enough to know that they're not going to do that, so I'm doing that. I said, first question was, where do they live? I said, well, my significant other lives there in Texas. I said, how on earth? Like, this person is in Texas. You all the way in Atlanta. How far is that? That's a long pace, ain't it? Not long enough to where, my response was, not long enough to where it can keep us far away from each other where we can't see each other. Like, it's gonna happen. And I was like, how on earth? Like, this is a person you ain't never saw. I'm like, well, you're just gonna have to watch and see. Like, I believe that felt like, this sounds crazy, this sounds awkward to them. But I don't know how it seemed awkward and crazy when you got people who ain't known each other long enough. They already married. And they've been married for umpteen years. But now that me and my significant other want to be together, we haven't seen each other. You feel like our relationship ain't, like, I shouldn't be having a relationship with this person, or this person shouldn't be having a relationship with me. Like, who are you to feel like that about our relationship? Like, you don't know what we talk about. You don't know what level our relationship is on. So it's easy, easy you just say what you want to say, but it has no weight. The words you say, it don't have no weight. My own mother knows that I'm in a relationship. I recently discussed that with her. My own mother didn't even give me the trouble like that about my own relationship. So I'm trying to figure out how this individual is feeling so pressed about it, and how are how we're doing things. And well, like I said, once again, I say that I'm nowhere near bothered. It just behooves me on how people can be like that about their relationship. Um, my my baby, he discussed it with his friends. He told his friends what I told him, and of course, I told my friends, what happened and what was discussed. Guess what? My friends, my baby's friends, they all had one thing in common when they heard this. They were all on the same page about how they felt about the relationship, about what was said. And guess what they all said? It's giving hater. It's definitely giving hater. Like, why they hating so hard? Because as soon as I mentioned one of my friends before, I mentioned my twin before. I told my twin about it. My twin. So when I told my twin about it, he said, He said, sound like a hater to me. He never lied. And I went to my bestie and I told her about it. And my bestie was way up. She said to me straight, Rory, stop answering people's questions about your relationship. You don't owe nobody no explanation on who you with, how y'all are, what's going on. She said, stop answering people's questions. I said, that's the thing about that. When I was confronted with these questions, I only answered what I needed to answer. Just some common stuff. I didn't give them none more, none less. When they felt the way they felt about it, and they felt negative, it wasn't no need for me to say anything else. See, one thing about me, if I come tell you something about something, or what I got going on, and you got negative to say about what I got going on, I'm not going to further discuss it with you. Like, there's nothing for me to discuss anymore. Because you pretty much let me know how you feel about what I got going on. And I'm not saying that people aren't entitled to their opinions. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, there's a way to go about it. I rather had heard, hey, look, it's different for me. I never known for it to be like that. But hey, as long as you happy, cool. Cool for you. That's good for you. I couldn't even get that. But guess what? I ain't looking for it. And me and my babe, we're going to make it do what it do. And guess what? Don't believe us, just watch. That's all I got to say. I told my baby, I said, you know what? The only thing this made me want to do is go hard for you. It just made me want to go harder. And since people like to lurk and watch and have something to say, how about we give you something to look at? I don't mind. One thing people I didn't know about me is that I ain't seeking no one's approval about nothing I do. I'm not you. You're not me. We clearly do things a different way. And that's it. But the person that did all the mess and went and ran their mouth and chit chat about what I had going on, and what I did, block the mother. When you trying to create drama, I literally block you. Like, I don't got time at all. Point blank, period. But I just don't understand, like, why people can't be happy for other people. That's what I don't understand. Like, why can't you just be happy for other people? Like, one thing I never had did was try to rain on someone's parade or try to party boot them. If you want to do what you want to do it. As long as you're doing it respectfully, you're not hurting nobody, you ain't holding nobody at gunpoint. I don't care what you do. Do you? And to be it's like this, like I love people. I really do love people. Like, I love meeting new people. Hey, how you doing? So on and so forth. Blah blah blah. But bullshit like this is now making me become more introverted than what I am now. Like, I'm already introverted itself, but I'm really becoming, like, my introverted is really about to start introverting. Because people are really showing me their true colors. And it's making me get to a point where I can't stand certain people. Not all people, but certain people. I'm literally at that level when it comes to that. I never thought I would, but I am. Like I told my baby, I said, about my parents, I'm starting to realize why they were the way they were with people. The older I'm getting, I'm understanding it now. Because when people would come around or would want to be around them, I was wondering why they were like, I don't want to be around this person, or nah, I want to talk to this person, or I don't want to deal with this person. Like, they would shut themselves off from certain people. And as I'm getting older, I'm realizing why. I'm really starting to feel it now. I see it now. I was talking to my baby on his break not too long ago, and we were talking about questions that we were gonna do. And there was one question where we were talking about who's the social butterfly, and he literally told me in his words, that social butterfly shit, I was like, you can keep that, babe. I said, nah, you ain't even got to tell me to, because in the end, I'm about to be just like that. I see it's happening, because I never thought that I would get to that point, but I am. Mm-hmm. But other than that, man, I don't care what people say. I don't care what people do. But one thing about me, I'ma always keep doing me. I'ma keep doing me when I feel if it feel right. And two, I don't owe nobody shit. I don't march to no one's beat. I don't rock to nobody's beat or their drum set. I don't. Yeah, the way I am. One thing about another thing, people already have their mind made up about you. That's what we all gotta realize. You got some people who know you legitly, and you got some people who just automatically make up their mind about you, and they stick to it. So for those people who got their mind made up about you, or got their mind made up about me, I ain't changing it. It's 2024. I wish I fucking would. I ain't here to change your mind. I ain't here to make you like me. I don't care if you don't like me. If who I am, what I like, what I do, is what bothers you, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's a you problem. That's something within yourself. I ain't seeking no one's approval. And I damn sure ain't seeking nobody's validation. I do not care. In my life, there is an exit door. You don't like it? There's the door. Goodbye. Two things I ain't gonna do is change my self for somebody, and I'm damn sure ain't finna water down myself for somebody. I'm not doing that. You wanna be in my life. You wanna be in my life so you can be comfortable while I sit in my own life uncomfortable. I don't think so. That ain't how it works, because if you had already met me, you knew who I was, how I was, and you needed to stay there. That was on you, because you had the choice to lead in. But if you came in my life, you knew who I was, you knew how I was, you stuck around some time, and later on you want to try to come and tell me to turn it down, tone it down, or I feel like you're doing too much. Mm-mm. I'm not turning down. My thing to you is, you knew how I was when you met me. Why the sudden change? But like I said, if you need to remove me from your life, then by all means, I ain't gonna finish that, y'all. By all means, do what you gotta do. Anything that would bring you peace, anything that will bring you peace, bring you happiness, make you content, if it means getting rid of me, do what you gotta do. I ain't gonna stop you. I don't stop nobody's peace. I don't stop nobody from where they going. Because I damn sure don't want nobody trying to stop me. So who am I to stop you from getting where you getting to in life? When it comes to my relationship, ain't nobody controlling shit over here but me and him. That's it. Nothing or no one can break it. And everybody else who have a relationship out here, don't let them do it, because people are out here and they come to destroy. They don't care. They'll try it. And that's our job as couples, as spouse, is to make sure it don't happen and put their asses right in their place. But I love you guys. This is going to include the video. Just want to get up on here and holler at y'all for a minute. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, comment, please share. You follow me, you subscribe to me, I will subscribe back. We as a community, we're here to help each other. Support, support, support. Until next time, I love you guys, and deuces.